back on Metallica, and I've been reading the lyrics to this song. I haven't heard it yet, but just like many other Metallica tracks, the lyrics are open for interpretation. And I'll try my best to explain what I think the lyrics mean and what they mean to me. Some of you like when I do that. I've gotten away from that. But yeah, we'll go ahead and go through that for a quick second here. I think the song is about manipulation, people with power, manipulating people below them. And you can choose whatever organization that you want to use. You can also choose religion, okay? You can choose the government. You can choose so many things. For the sake of this video, I'll use religion. And one thing that has always bothered me, even when I was like 15 years old, I actually had this conversation with a pastor before who couldn't give me a good answer. So, that kind of set the precedent of me never taking church super serious, even from a young age. And I always wondered why there was a strong presence of church in so many neighborhoods, damn near every zip code. Okay. But there isn't a presence of God. There isn't even a presence of church members, bringing people towards God. Okay. And while I've never followed religion, I've believed in God for a large percentage of my life. And for years, I also even abandoned that idea. Not necessarily an atheist, more so agnostic. And what made me come to this conclusion, believe it or not, one day I was smoking. I no longer smoke or drink. And I was thinking about two guys that are dying. They're both dying on the same day. And they both have no family. One of the guys believes in God. The other one doesn't. The guy that doesn't believe in God is nervous. He's frightened. He's scared. He's alone. The guy that does believe in God is at peace and is calm and is ready for the ending chapter is the best way that I can put that. Which guy would you rather be? Okay. So, even if God wasn't a real thing, the concept of God in your mind, is powerful enough, in my opinion. Okay. As America has gotten further and further away from God, you can see the results. You can see how things are going on. You can see the family structure breaking down. You can see people having less shame. You can see a lot of results of that. So whether God exists or doesn't, the idea or ideology of God is, I think, better to have than not have for society, because, some people, believe it or not, they need that. Okay. I don't go to church, I don't follow an organized religion, and I know right from wrong, but I do believe some people generally, I believe a majority of people need that. Okay. They need that guideline of right and wrong, which, I didn't understand I thought everybody thinks pretty much the way I do. So, I know that's a long tangent, but, I've always had a really strong opinion on people who manipulate others, with these mega churches and things of that nature. And the preachers driving a $300,000 car and a private jet, and everyone else in the congregation is poor. I never could wrap my eyes around that concept. I'm like, this Jesus guy that you guys read about, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't wear all this expensive jewelry and have all of these rooms, and there's people out here starving. Okay. Anyways, that's the tangent. Let's get into the reaction. Normally I'm a pretty private person. Those are thoughts I would pretty much keep to myself, but we'll see how this video does and see if you guys actually care about my opinion. I thought that I was the only one that really cared what I think, but I read a few comments that wanted me to continue breaking down what I think of lyrics. And I thought that might be boring content. But anyways, what's good, you guys? My name is Polo, and today we are checking out a Patreon request, which is Metallica, Sad But True. Now, before we get into it, if you like this type of content, please be sure to like the video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. That way you can stay up to date whenever I post new videos. Let's get into it. Let's go. Really grand entrance. All right, first impression, I love the tempo. I love the opening drums. Just that, sometimes it's the little things in a track that I love. Drums sound good.
Hey, I'm your life. I'm the one who takes you there. Hey, I'm your life. I'm the one who cares. They betray. I'm your only true friend now. They'll betray. I'm forever there. I'm your dream, make you real. I'm your eyes when you must steal. I'm your pain when you can't feel. Sad but true.
All right, now, James, to me, he picks these melodies that are great for storytelling, similar to the Sandman reaction that I did. As I said, I've read over these lyrics a few times, and I love the way he's telling the story here, that he does these lyrics. So far, so good, really good.
I'm your dream, mind astray. I'm your eyes while you're away. I'm your pain while you repay. You know it's sad but true. Sad but true.
Always has a really strong message in their music.
You're my mask, you're my cover, my shelter. You're my mask, you're the one who's blamed. Do my work, do my dirty work, scapegoat. Do my deeds, but you're the one who's shamed. I'm your dream, make you real. I'm your eyes when you must steal. I'm your pain when you can't feel. Sad but true. I'm your dream, mind astray. I'm your eyes while you're away. I'm your pain while you repay. You know it's sad but true. Sad but true.
There's no way I would have been able to been rocking to this music, say 15, say 15 years ago. It's amazing how, how you develop, your taste and things of that nature as you get older. Maybe not everybody does it. But I wasn't expecting this for my channel. I was expecting to not like most of the suggestions that come in, because I've always been pretty picky when it comes to music. Now, while this type of music isn't spot on with my taste in music, I can definitely see what people enjoy and love about this track.
I'm your dream, I'm your eyes, I'm your pain. I'm your dream, I'm your eyes, I'm your pain. You know it's in control.
Look at that weird switch up time. I think that's a time signature where they do that there. It's different, and they do that in a lot of rock and metal tracks.
I'm your hate. I'm your hate when you want love. Pay the price. Pay for nothing's fair.
This is why I think the tempo's so slow. He wants you to hear every word.
Hey, I'm your life. I'm the one who took you there. Hey, I'm your life, and I no longer care. I'm your dream, make you real. I'm your eyes when you must steal. I'm your pain when you can't feel. Stand for true. I'm your truth, telling lies. I'm your reason, alibis. I'm inside, open your eyes. I'm your
A little part right there is a little weird. Just this switch up.
stand for true.
Another banger from Metallica. You know, I really wouldn't expect anything less because of the genius of James Hetfield and the beauty of the band. Okay, they're not going to really be trash on the music for the most part. It's just more so whether or not it caters towards your taste. To me, their music is like black coffee. It's strong, you know, and you know, I love checking out these different tracks and the different versions of them. This is earlier Metallica, and I know that there's different eras of Metallica that really splits the room. You know, me, I try to be impartial about it and just give you guys my opinion on what I think at that time. And a lot of times it's not the same way I feel. There's a lot of songs I've told you guys things on video from the first listen, and after a few plays in the Forerunner, it has a completely different meaning, okay, with a lot of tracks, all right? But that's not what this is about. Overall, no complaints. If you guys like this, please be sure to like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you want to sponsor the channel, as these videos are not monetized and I have no sponsors for this channel. So you guys who support by purchasing me a coffee in the link below, you can also send a suggestion there for a track that you want me to hear, or check out my Patreon. This song came from Patreon, from a heavy Metallica fan. Thank you for your support. This was a great pick. Thank you guys for your time. Your time is very valuable. Peace.